Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. I'm just looking at that because it didn't start before, but you know, the roads would have been very unhappy if we'd recorded something that wasn't working.
Definitely, Mal, definitely.
Well, welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show, as I say. We've been out and about last night, today, and we're looking to go out and about tomorrow. But hey ho, you family out there, the Grassroots family, you've all been out in the atrocious weather, and last night was just unbelievable, to be honest. I was looking at the referees, the football, Paul, and I didn't see the forecast. And
you never do?
No, never look. And I got caught out, absolutely drenched through, right the way through. And I was only there for what? 4 hours? 3 hours?
It's a good job I give you that weather board and for your paperwork.
Well, to be honest, Paul, it didn't work. I was all made up because it's shaped like a tent, and it was great. And I thought, this will do me, you know what I mean? Thank you very much, because the last paperwork when I was writing it got soaked, and I had to dry it all out on the radiators. But this was like a tent, and it was dripping off going inside. I thought, no, it's not going to work. And I know you managers out there like to keep scores and write your names down on a card, but they get wet as well. So that's what grassroots football's all about, I suppose, Paul, isn't it? You've been doing it for many years as well.
Well, what you'll have to do, Mal, is put your shorts and t-shirts on tomorrow and hopefully get a bit of sun.
Tomorrow? Why? You forecast today was going to be alright.
Well, I'm going to go what I got told.
On 2 days on the run, I've been subbed through. Not just me, by the way, the kids, the parents, the managers.
Not too sure about the committee members.
No, we know the committee today, and they were absolutely brilliant. Bob and Connor. Well done, Bob. They were out and about. They got wet as well. Even though Bob had a nice big umbrella, they all said, "Man, where's your brolly? You're always moaning about the weather." Well, you know, you've got to try and write things down as well, haven't you? So, anyway, the referees did a fantastic job last night. They were drenched. I felt sorry for them, to be honest. Soaked through. Olivia done 2 days. She's done last night, soaked through, and to be there today. And sometimes you think to yourself, these aren't going to turn up. Not after that, because
why
we're freezing.
Bother in the rain?
Yeah, but they do, and managers don't realise that because they get their teams home. Well, a lot do stay if they've got 2 or 3 teams to run, but most of them, the majority of them, they take the teams home after the game. But the referees are stood out in that rain and wind, whatever the weather is, with me, getting soaked. When I had a car to go to, I was okay. Didn't use it that much. I did actually, because I went round with a cup of tea with Colin. Colin was there with his team, and it was brilliant. Colin Fulton, and it was nice to see Colin. I hadn't seen him for ages, and he's a great character to me, and we get on really, really well, and he wanted to stay and have a chat, and I watched his team, and they performed well. I think they won 3-1, or so his kids were telling me. So well done, Col. You were moaning about you're going to win a cup one day. You haven't won it in all your years of being a grassroots football manager. I was a grassroots football manager. I won 3 cups. There you go. This is what it's all about here. Those who don't know me know I've been involved in grassroots football for over 40 years, and Paul, you know all that. And obviously this is where we started Don't Cross the Line from.
I started coaching in the Anfield League.
You did?
Milstead, Vicks.
And the Anfield League is where this place started, wasn't it? Don't Cross the Line.
Yeah, the green container by the gap in the wall.
As soon as you mentioned that, I started feeling cold because it was no heating, metal goals, putting the nets up. Paul, you were all right, weren't you? I had to get a big lad, and you used to. There you go. And when Paul was with you, it was fantastic. If you had someone to do that, going back many years ago in grassroots football, he was your man, but your hands were freezing because you had to go out, had to collect subs in, you had to put the nets up, you had to take them down, you had to carry the poles. Dear me.
Guy from Priory, Joe, I forgot his surname, oldish guy. He'd be there on a Saturday morning for the kids. On the 10s, under 11, and then
I'm trying to think of his name.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
He'd be there on the
watching.
And he'd be there on the Sunday. Priory Villa or Priory or something like that. Anyway.
Oh, it'll come to us in a minute. There were brothers, 2 brothers. It'll come to us in a minute on the same name. Everyone probably shouting and screaming at the screen saying, "Mal, it's so and so." But you watch it, it'll come to us by the end of the show.
He was Mr. Grassroots, especially for that club anyway.
Always fantastic, you know, and there's loads of characters that we could go through over the years. But with us being with KCC Live, 99.8 FM, we forgot to mention that at the start. We've got to get used to it though, haven't we?
Yeah.
Now, Dan would have been listening to that going, what are you doing? Where's our mention? But we knew what we were doing. Yeah. We just wanted to keep him
Keep them sweet.
Yeah, keep it sweet, and we thought we'd mention it now. KCC 99.8 FM Live, our partners, and we're going to be having our own show on a Tuesday evening.
Well, I think last Tuesday was our first show.
It was, and I missed it. Sorry. But we've got to advertise, we've got to market it right, and I've been approached by all kinds at Jeffrey Humble last night. People who were enjoying the show, saying there's nothing like it, continue with it, we will continue with it, we've got loads of ideas. We were talking off here before about the ideas that we're going to promote to grassroots football with a little phone in as well.
Well, speaking of last night,
yes,
I heard a little rumour that there was something went on in the car park last night. So come on. Come on.
Well, I don't know where I think I told someone who's just gone back and fed it to you. Thanks very much, Paul. Well, there you go. Grassroots football, we all know, funny things happen as well. You get some banter. Well, at the end of the night, you haven't heard this yet, Paul, but I've just got myself a new car.
Oh, this sounds funny already.
And I wasn't really used to it coming out in the dark, freezing cold at the end of the night. Everyone was motoring, everyone was flying past me, everyone was rushing to get home. I was doing the same, but my hands were freezing, so you know when you get your keys out of your pocket and you're freezing cold. Well,
you never dropped the keys.
No, I dropped a clang and a thing. This is what happened. I went to my car and it wouldn't work, and I was cursing.
Oh dear.
I'm cursing, I'm pressing. I'm walking around going, I don't believe this. What has happened? Now my car's a lovely, nice, white, shiny car.
Yeah.
All dead proud of it, and I'm pressing. About 5 minutes, and then pulled my lad up, and he's got a Mazda as well. I said to him, this car, I'm stuck in a car park. What is going to happen? And then, obviously, I'm looking away and looking around, everyone's still flying past, I'm going, I'm stuck here, what am I going to do with my new car? I'm proud of it, it's gone.
Getting wet.
And the garage was shut, everywhere was shut. Anyway, I see these yellow lights come on, I went, wow, great, it's working. I'm on the phone to my son, open the door. And this woman come in and said, what are you doing in my car?
Go on now.
I looked at her and I was stuck for words, right?
Not like you, is it? Hey, stuck for words?
I'm looking, has this ever happened to you when you park your car somewhere and you don't know where you parked in? Well, this is only a small car park. I wasn't going to tell this story. Thanks very much, Paul. I've got to tell the story. And the woman just looked and said, it's not as if it's the same as yours there. And I'm going, love, I'm so sorry. I just saw the colour white and I've just gone right to it. Not even checked the car out. And here's me opening the door as well. She said, I thought you were trying to rob my car. I'm going, please forgive me. I was not trying to rob your car. Anyway, in shame, I'm glad it was raining then because I warmed up pretty quickly, I assure you on that one. My lad was laughing his head off on the phone.
Michael will, yeah.
And I'm getting loads and loads of stick. And I'm going to get loads and loads of more stick.
So when you next name up?
Tomorrow.
Go in a different car.
It's daylight tomorrow. Honestly, I really sincerely apologise. For you're that lady who approached me, looking at me, serious. I really, honestly, it was a genuine mistake. Maybe one of those mistakes that could never happen to anyone, but it happened to me. Apologies, and that's me, Grassroots.
You're buying a box of chocolates, love, don't worry.
Yeah, I will. I promise you I'll get you a box of chocolates. But I was stuck there for 10 minutes trying to get into this car. I can't believe it. No. Anyway, Paul, next subject, please.
Next subject. Well, that's Mr. Calvin Lewin scored the other night for England on his debut.
What are you bringing that for?
Well, you've got a few Evertonians listening, surely, haven't you, watching? You've got to keep the toe, keep them on the toe.
Next subject, I thought we were talking about. Oh, come on then, England and Wales we talking about.
Well, not England and Wales as such, like, but
Oh, Paul, right.
It was.
This is my opinion. I don't know what Paul's opinion is, but I watched that game and
it was boring.
Thank you.
It was boring.
It was if that's our England team, I'm sorry. Wales were poor. Wales were poor. That's our England team. We're messing around with these young players.
Giggs was bothered, to be honest. Looking at his team selection, I don't think he was bothered.
But
the reason I mentioned Calvin Lewin is because obviously you're going to get a lot of Everton.
Can I just say, why did we cancel the Premier League for that game? Or is it for this game that's coming up tomorrow, Belgium? I don't know. But that doesn't give you any confidence. It didn't give me any confidence. I don't know what you folks like or think about the games. But as I say, I thought Wales were very poor. I thought England were poor. And tell me if I'm wrong, but do I see something in Jack Grealish that others don't? Because they're saying he's the most foul player in the Premier League on his England games. The size of his thighs, and that lad cannot stand up. And he's like a, I don't know, I was going to say an overgrown ballet dancer. I don't know, no disrespect to any ballet dancers. But the lad falls over no matter what. I don't think he's fouled. I just think for a grown man to go over so easy. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is going to be Grassroots Corner. Maybe if you've got something to say about it, DXTL.com. And it's not because he scored the 7th goal against the Liverpool Football Club that I'm having a dig at. Surely if you support and watch the football...
He must have got in his way. He couldn't see where he was going to fall over.
Do you feel the same as me? Or do you think...
I don't rate him.
There you go. Well, okay. Well, there we go. We thought we'd bring that up, I suppose. England versus Wales.
Well, that was for the Evertonians really, because obviously they're going to boast that the new kid on the block is scoring for fun, isn't he? So
yes, and it ends in a week's time, I think. Hopefully.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
I hope so.
Can you see the confidence in us too?
Anyway, well
done, you Evertonians. You're doing well. You know, we give you some stick. You give us loads of stick.
Doing well. It's good for the city, top of the league.
Speak for yourself, Paul.
No, it is good for the city though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was great for us when we were top, yeah. Come on. We just said let's get off the subject, please.
All right, come on.
Okay, we're not bitter. No, we're not.
No,
but we know plenty of people who are bitter, don't we?
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, Respect Awards.
Yeah.
We thought we'd talk about that as well for Grassroots football. And I'm sure we're going to get loads and loads of emails now. mal@don'texttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Get in touch with me and let me know your thoughts. Not if you're a blue. We're not having a go at you. Obviously, you deserve to be top. And if we beat you on
next Saturday,
you'll still be top unless we
go 12 on BT.
There you go. So there you go. It's going to be a good game. We hope. Respect Awards. Paul, we're looking forward to them, and we're looking out for good referees. Well, a top referee, young referee, looking out for an experienced referee, overall referee, as well as teams. And we're looking for these to be very, very successful. We didn't have this for a year now, and when we do, we're absolutely...
Well, we were talking when we the other day, or well, the other week even, instead of having it on one night, because obviously last time you done it, it was that big, basically.
That was at Goodison.
At Goodison. So
we filled it out at Goodison.
So you're looking at now, with having the inclusion side added to the campaign, hopefully either one, like an afternoon into an evening, or over two. Well,
yeah, we're open for offers and we're open for sponsors on this one as well, because these are something that are extra special, the national awards. And obviously we've made a lot of people happy over the years when we've done these, a lot of kids happy. Even Duncross is going to make a comeback, and he might have a special part on our show with KCC Live 99.8 FM.
Well, is he going to fit in the room?
Probably not.
That's it. I mean, thought about that one.
See, I mean, social distancing, he's about 12 foot tall. Have you ever seen a lion so tall in all your life? Not me. Anyway, you'll love him. Duncross, he does a great job. Respect the referees. This is what we're all about. Bringing people together. We have been since 2003. We want to bring more people together. We want to bring grassroots football together. The football family, you're doing a marvellous job yourself, especially in this weather, because the weather is atrocious. We've got tomorrow, as we say, but Paul's forecast sun. Looking forward to his shirt, t-shirt, shorts. I'm looking forward to that as well. Make a change there, Paul. Anyway, what else have we got today? I think mental health.
Mental health day, yeah, mental health day today. That's not just football. That's everything.
It means a lot in football, doesn't it? There's a lot of professional league clubs and government bodies now really promoting it, because you'd be surprised who suffers with mental health.
A lot of ex-players have probably suffered with them. You know, like travelling away, leaving the families for so many days, or when they go to tournaments, or if they're playing for clubs. It is bad. Like it's not a curable thing at the moment. It is bad.
Very bad,
and especially with this COVID situation. A lot of anybody really are getting mental health issues.
And I thought we were going to get away from COVID, but you can't, can you? Because we're getting pulled by everyone left, right, and centre, because we're still confused at what's happening. or what is happening in with COVID-19.
Yeah.
I'm confused, totally confused. It goes on and on and on. We don't know what to expect with this 3-tier coming out next week, do we? If you've not heard of it, they're going to put in tiers, and we don't know who it's going to affect. So I'm not going to go into detail because I really don't know what's going to happen.
I don't think the government know, do they?
No. All we need is this thing to get away as quickly as it comes, but it doesn't look like it's going to. We're going to be around for, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, where did we go with you? That's right, yeah, we went to the LCFA new headquarters.
Oh, forgot about that, yeah, Gordon Johnson, Gordon. Thank you very much for the hospitality. It wasn't as good as ours.
Them custard creams were great, Gordon. Thank you very
what's
much.
happened to the bourbon? Hey, come on, you did promise custard creams and a cup of tea. Look what you get weighted on here. No beer in the fridge though. Not the bourbon that Gordon likes. No, I'm only winding you up. Gordon doesn't. He'll give us loads for this one. So, custard creams, no, it was right. It were nice. Yeah, and that's some building, isn't it? Well, it's going to be some building for the...
He looked lost in that room though, didn't he?
I was lost in that room. I don't know what all I was going through. It was unreal. So what's it going to be like when it's done? Oof, it's going to be amazing. I can tell you that. Anyway, at the moment, hang on, while we're on that subject, we were talking about DBS checks as well. Yeah. And I think DBS checks are so important for safeguarding that you need to get them in. If you've not done so already, I think it's a must that you should do. Young referees, managers, coaches, everyone who needs a DBS check. You see me on the touchlines pulling coaches up, well, talking to them, not pulling you up, advising you that you do need a DBS check. You see what's happening in safeguarding. We're advising you get yours done. I've got mine done, Paul's got his done. Hey ho, come on. Everyone should be, if they're involved in grassroots football, should be getting the DBS check done. No ifs and buts. Please, it is a safeguarding issue. We need them done. If this is a reminder to you, go on the County FA website, have a look in the corner, catch up with your DBS check, and I think you're going to the whole game system, if I'm right, on the FA. Get your documentation into the County FA, and then, hey ho, it's only £10, I think it is, for a coach. I'm not too sure about a coach. No, it is. I'm right, it's only £10. Affiliated.
We were on a chat earlier, weren't we, and it's basically years ago, at least well over 10 years anyway, when you registered your team at the County FA, it was compulsory that you had to take a DBS form for the manager or whoever was actually running the team, the club or whatever. So why change it?
Well, it used to be CBR, I think it is DBS now, isn't it? Data barring services, if I'm right. Yeah. There you go. And we had to do that in work as well, because I'm being a support worker. So if you're involved in grassroots football, then please get your DBS check done. I was saying check. See you mate, chuck. That was our silver, that wasn't it? Yeah. There you go. Anyway, we need loads and loads to get involved in it as well, because we need more referees, but I don't think there could be a possible room that we could be seeing some referees coming back or courses coming online, I don't know, even online, in January time. Let's fingers crossed. It could happen, we're not too sure, but again, no one can be sure of anything at the moment, can we?
No.
So, yes, grassroots football, it's here to stay. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that you don't get stopped playing again. It's nice to have the parents, one parent coming in to watch the kids playing football. It's been a joy to watch, except for this horrible weather. And as I say, I was out mentoring a couple of referees there today as well. Done a great job. And listening to the points, you know, because if they get assessed in the future, it helps, doesn't it? Yeah. Having a mentor there. It happened to you as well, Paul. You went for promotion, you saw it, you went through it. So it's a good thing.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
You do need someone with a bit of knowledge or a bit of that can actually help you out along the line, because a lot of these young referees want to be the next.
Chris Foy.
Yeah, Chris Foy. Yeah.
There you go, Chris. We give you a mention as well.
You know, then you've got your other referees that are coming through. These like from the Football League that are going into the Premier League. Referees that we've never even heard of.
Football League as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? So there's a lot being promoted. If you want to go in for your it's come out my head. Promotion. If you want to go in for your promotion,
make sure your DBS is done.
Safeguard, simple. That's all it needs. You have to do it ASAP. Do it today. Don't forget. Don't despair. I think we've had a great show, Paul. Or Hansel. I was talking about him, Hansel and Gretel the other day, you know what I mean, but he had no crumbs on the floor today, so we don't have to brush up after him. Hey, so the Rudd is starting to learn a lesson, as they say. But a quick mention as well to Col Fulton, Quarry Green. We wanted to mention his sponsor. I'll do that on tomorrow's show because I sent him a message. Didn't get back to me. So he's missed out on tonight's show. But if he wants any information, or if you need any information, simply get in touch with myself, matt@duntextheline.com. And I know you will do when we go into full partnership with KCC 99.8 Live FM. I can't wait. Paul, what are you looking forward to on that?
I'm looking forward to the phone-ins when we eventually get it set up. Yeah. On the system.
And I think there's plenty out there as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think a few of them, when you talk on midweek, walking through down about in the area, how can we get on the show, man? How can we get on the show? Well, we'll tell you how you can get on the show. There's a queue.
There's a queue. It will be indeed, yeah, because honestly, I'm just hoping that, well, the Rudd will be a superstar, won't he? Simple as that. He'll be out and about, we'll be out and about, we'll be gathering stories, information, news and views. We're looking forward to it, but we'll give you more information even today, tomorrow, every show that we're on. But we'll look out for it on KCC 99.8 FM Live on Tuesday evening, where we'll be doing our show as well. Dan's the man. Dan will be helping us out and loading up all our fantastic information that we've got for Grassroots football, so we're really looking forward to it. It's going to go through the roof, we know that as well, and we've had a lot of inquiries over phones, believe me, so watch this space, and there's a lot going to happen with DXTL Podcast, KCC 99.8 FM Live. We're looking forward to it. In the meantime, thanks to the Rudd for joining us tonight for this evening's show. We'll be back again tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So for myself, Matt Lee, the Rudd, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, KCC 99.8 FM Live. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. From myself, from Paul.
Good night.
Good night from him. Good night from me. Well, I better get off. Good night, the flesh.